Don't ever come here at midnight. We thought it was just a legend, but what we saw inside Dracula's land, none of us can explain. And if you think vampires are just stories, you're wrong. Romania, a land of towering castles, endless forests, and whispers of something far darker than anyone dares to imagine. Our destination was Bran Castle, known to the world as Dracula's castle. By day, it's filled with tourists, cameras flashing, and stories told as history. But we came at midnight, seeking the truth behind the vampire mystery. Something the daylight hides. The villagers warned us not to go. One old man crossed himself when we mentioned our plan. Another shook his head, eyes wide with fear, muttering that some things should never be disturbed. But curiosity drove us forward. As we approached the castle under the pale glow of the moon, the wind carried a strange chill and an uneasy silence, as if the entire land was holding its breath. That's when we realized we weren't alone, and the legends might be very real. The castle loomed above us like a shadow frozen in stone, its jagged towers cutting into the night sky. We stepped inside, and the air immediately turned heavy, colder than the winter wind outside, as if the walls themselves were breathing, watching. At first, there was nothing but silence, the kind of silence that presses on your chest and makes every heart beat loud. Then, we heard it. Footsteps. Slow. Deliberate. Not ours. They echoed from somewhere deep within the castle, bouncing off the stone walls like whispers from the past. We followed the sound, each step careful, each breath shallow, into a narrow corridor lined with portraits. The painted eyes of long-dead nobles seemed to follow us, shifting, judging. And then it hit us. The smell, iron, metallic, thick, like blood, lingering in the cold air. My stomach twisted. Something was here, unseen, waiting, and it knew we were there. Behind the door, something scratched, slow, deliberate, like it was testing us, waiting. At first, we told ourselves it was just an animal, but then we heard it, a voice, a whisper, calling one of us by name. My heart stopped. I froze. That wasn't possible. No one could know we were here. Panic took over. We ran, but the hallways all looked the same, twisting and turning like a trap. My stomach ached with fear. My hands were shaking. Then the lights went out. Darkness swallowed us. Only the camera captured it. Something pale, moving just at the edge of the darkness. Something watching, waiting. I could feel it, even if I couldn't see it. It was close, too close, and I knew. We weren't getting out of here the same. In the Great Hall, the air turned ice cold. My breath came out in shaky clouds and every hair on my arm stood on end. A tall figure emerged from the shadows. Its red eyes glowed faintly, piercing the darkness. It didn't walk, it glided silently, like it didn't belong to this world. We froze. My heart felt like it would burst from my chest. And then, it smiled. Its fangs glistened in the faint moonlight streaming through the broken windows. The legend of Dracula wasn't a story anymore. It was real, and it was right in front of us. I could feel its presence, its hunger, and I knew one thing for certain. Whatever it was hunting us, and we were trapped. There was no turning back, no escape, only the cold shadows and its silent, gliding steps behind us. After we barely escaped the Great Hall, we stumbled into a small, hidden chamber. The walls were damp, covered in strange scratches and faded blood marks. The air was thick and heavy, making it hard to breathe. My hands were shaking as I reached for the door, but it wouldn't budge. Then we heard it. Soft, dragging footsteps behind us, slow but deliberate. A cold breeze brushed our necks, carrying a faint metallic smell. My heart pounded so hard I thought it would break my chest. In the corner of the room, a shadow shifted, pale and twisted, and I swear its eyes glowed just for a second. We tried to run, but the chamber seemed to stretch, twisting like it had a life of its own. Every scream, every step, echoed like it was being swallowed by the walls. And in that moment, we realized the castle wasn't just haunted, it was alive, and it wanted us. We burst through the castle doors just before dawn, our lungs burning, our bodies shaking. The cold night air hit us like ice, but it felt like freedom. Behind us, the shadows of the great hall stretched like claws, reaching for us even as the first light of morning touched the stone walls. And then, it happened. The figure that had followed us all night stopped at the threshold. Its glowing red eyes burned into us one last time. Then the sunlight struck, and in an instant, it vanished into smoke and shadow, leaving only silence. But not all of us made it out. When we turned, one of us was gone. Their camera was later found on the floor inside, still recording. The final seconds showed their voice whispering, "It's behind you. Don't go to Dracula's castle at midnight." Some legends never die, and some things still wait in the dark. If you felt the chill of Dracula's castle tonight, imagine what else could be lurking out there. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss our next terrifying story. And for the little ones who enjoy spooky fun in a safe way, I've made something special. My horror-themed coloring book for kids. It's packed with creepy but fun pages to color. The link is in the description, available now on Amazon K2P,